Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm really excited because we're going to be doing another girls room video. Yeah. So today's video is going to be all about how to be a Christian in 2017 because it is not easy out here, y'all. So we're just going to go ahead and jump on in. If you have not already subscribed, then please be sure to do so. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out so much more than you would ever know. And thank you for helping me hit 50,000. It's insane. We're growing so quickly. I'm pumped. And I am going to be doing a massive giveaway very soon. So get excited for that. Stay tuned. All right, let's jump on in. All right, guys, so I would like to preface this video just by saying that I'm not a preacher, you know, I'm not the perfect Christian by any stretch of the imagination, but I just kind of want to share some tips and tricks that have been helpful for me in my walk with God personally, and then hopefully you guys can share down below what is helping you guys grow in your faith as well. All right, guys, so first and foremost, I want to talk about spending daily time with God. I always relate this to friendships or a mother-daughter relationship. You know, if I want to feel very close to my best friend or my mom, I'm going to talk to them daily. I'm going to hang out with them weekly. I'm going to spend lots of time with them. Whereas a friend that I might not want to become as close to, or if that friendship might not really grow and evolve and become a beautiful thing if I'm only seeing them 2 or 3 times a year. So the more time you spend with God daily, the more time and effort you put into that relationship with Him, the more you will get out of it, and the closer you will be with God, and therefore you will reflect God more, and you will become a better representation of Him. I see it in myself so much. Like, people around me see it. People around me know when I am doing my devotional and when I am not, because I am a much kinder and just more generous, fun-loving individual when I'm spending daily time with God. And when I am not, you can see it. You know, I am much more quick to anger and just a more anxious person in general. And so it's very clear, I think, to those around me when I'm spending time with God and when I am not. Now, next I want to talk with you about getting connected, whether it be with a small group, a Bible study, just your church in general, helping out. I just think it is so important to surround yourself and kind of refuel, recharge yourself for the week with other like-minded individuals who are going to challenge you in your walk with God and are going to hold you accountable and not always tell you exactly what you want to hear, but help to give you, you know, that godly wisdom that you desperately need. And I personally go to a massive church. I go to Passion City Church in Atlanta, Georgia. I absolutely love it, you guys. It is amazing. But it is just such a big church, and it's really hard to get involved, honestly. I mean, you have to put some effort in to get involved with that church, y'all. But I love it, and so I'm trying. They have a weekly meeting with 18 to 25-year-olds. We split up into very small groups of like 8 girls and 8 guys, and we just all kind of like dive into the Word, and we meet with the same exact group every single week. So I just started last week, and I got a new group of girls. They seem so wonderful, and it's so encouraging. Like, we have a little group chat where we can all say, like, you know, I hope that you guys have a wonderful week. Like, if anyone has any prayer requests for the week, things like that. Like, just having those people to encourage you and to push you and challenge you in your walk with God is so vital and important if you want to grow in your faith. And like, I mean, it takes effort to build community. Finding a Bible study group is not easy. Finding a small group is not easy. Getting super involved with your church can be super intimidating. Like, it's scary, y'all. I remember when I first started going to Passion City Church, I would come up late and leave early. And I'd be like, why am I not making any friends? Why am I not meeting anyone? Because I was putting 0 effort in, like, period, you know? I mean, I was just scared to meet people and scared to get involved, and I didn't, and so I didn't meet anyone. And so you have to really put yourself out of your comfort zone. I remember my very first year of college at Passion City Church, I would go by myself, and I would sit on the back row every Sunday by myself, and I didn't know anyone. I was scared to death. I didn't want to talk to a soul. But now I have so many friends at my church. I know everyone there, and it takes time, y'all. Be patient. It takes so much time and effort, but it's so worth it. And when you really form that great community, like, it's a powerful thing. It really is. So next I want to talk about, yes, it is important to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, but it is also so important, in my personal opinion, to hang out with everyone. Hang out with everyone in this world. Do not just hang out with people who think the exact same way that you do. I have tons of friends who are atheists. I have tons of friends who are Muslim. I have friends who are Jewish. I love them like nobody's business. I love them to death. And you know, there's I think it's a Bible verse about being in the world but not of the world. And I think it's so important to be in the world. Like, don't just go to church and only hang out with churchgoers, and, you know, only surround yourself with those type of people, and only listen to Christian music, and only X, Y, and Z. You know, how can you be a light to the world if you are only hanging out at church with other believers? How can you be a light to the world if you're not going out into the world? So I think it's very, very important to be in the world but not of the world. Just because you're hanging out in the world doesn't mean you have to do everything that people in the world do. I think that's a very important thing to realize. Like, my friends who don't have the same, like, beliefs or values or views as I do, like, they know I love them just the same. And I'm not trying to shove my views or my religion down their throat, but I am going to show them that there are certain things or values that I do differently, I hold differently, and that's because of my religion. And I think that you can plant a seed by doing that without going out there and knocking on everyone's door, shoving your thoughts down their throat. This is just my personal opinion, and I'm not putting anyone down who has other views. This is just my personal thought. And I think also that if you surround yourself with people with different views than you, you know, you can learn something from other people. You can, I mean, this is a big, beautiful world with so many different types of incredible people, and you can learn from everyone, you know? There's beautiful parts of other religions, beautiful parts of other people's views on different things, other people's morals. You know, you can learn things from other people, and that's a wonderful thing about life. So I guess I just don't want us as Christians to kind of put ourselves in a little bubble and only hang out with other Christians and only listen to Christian music and only go to church every day and only, you know, just kind of close ourselves off to the world, because we have to be a light for the world and go out into the world and not be judgmental of the world, you know? That's how I feel. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is being careful of who you surround yourself with, what you watch, what you listen to, all of this stuff. I think that we don't even realize how much everything impacts us, you know. Checking social media 24/7, it can really, really, really hurt your self-esteem and your confidence in yourself. Listening to music with curse words 24/7, I mean, I see it in myself. I'll start to curse because I don't even realize I'll do it, but I'm listening to that type of music and then it'll just kind of slip out. If you're constantly watching, like, you know, trash TV shows, you might, without even realizing it, your mind will kind of start to think these things, normalize these concepts and whatnot. So I'm not saying that you have to sit at home under a rock and, you know, only listen to Christian music and don't watch television, because that's not what I'm saying. The point that I'm trying to get across is just to be very careful of what you let in, and how it affects you. So I think once a week or once a month, if you want to kind of reflect on what types of people you are surrounding yourself with, what types of shows you're watching, what type of music you're listening to, what type of activities you're doing, and see, I guess, just like how they're affecting you, and kind of do some, you know, some reflection. I think that's really, really important. I just think that this is something to be aware of and something to be very cautious of. You really do want to guard your heart, and like I said, you do not need to be living under a rock to guard your heart. But I would just be very, very cautious of this. And last but not least, I just wanted to say that if you're a Christian, you are a human, honey, and like, you will make mistakes. And I can be so so unbelievably hard on myself sometimes. And Christians are not perfect. We are people just like everyone else. I mean, by the grace of God, we have grace, but I mean, we are so far from perfect, obviously. So just be patient with yourself as you're working on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's something I have to remind myself a lot. Like if I slip up or, I make mistakes, like it's okay. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna make mistakes. Go to God, talk it out, and move forward with your life. God doesn't care about your past. He cares about your future, where you're going today, how you're impacting the world, and the past is in the past. So I truly think to be kind to yourself and don't be too hard on yourself. So this is everything that I wanted to talk about today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this chat. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see next. I love my Girl Talk videos. This is something that I really want to do on my channel for a while, and I'm just excited to be putting out one of these every single month. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let's start a big conversation down below. Like, let's get it poppin'. That was lame, I'm sorry. All right, I love you guys. Let me know in the comments down below, seriously, what you want to see next. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.